Joseph Avila with Falcon News.
And I'm Vanity Vasquez. Thank you for joining us. Bullying happens at school every day across the country, even here at Fairfax Middle School. Michaela Garcia shows us how the school is taking a proactive approach to tackling the problem. Fairfax Middle School has posters like these all over campus to send a clear message.
Ew, where'd you get that sweater? Is that your mom's? Oh my god. That is ratchet. And your hair, look at it. Ew.
Yes, I have been a victim of bullying.
Ashley Orton says she is often bullied.
And it makes me really sad.
CJ Dominguez admitted being a bully once.
I was just mad.
Bullies may not realize the impact they have on victims.
A student who has been bullied has emotional problems. They're not self-confident. They're unsure of themselves because they're afraid of being bullied. It affects their academics because they're not focusing in class. They're worried about being beat up or being mistreated, and so they're not enjoying themselves at school.
Principal Alice Pacheco says the school has a blackout bullying campaign, including the Bully Patrol card.
Bullying is not tolerated at school. If a bully is persistent, the bully can be suspended.
In the meantime, here's some advice.
Just ignore them and believe in yourself.
Anyone who witnesses bullying can report it to the office or teacher immediately. Students learn about all kinds of things in the classroom, but how often do they stop to learn about their teacher? Joseph De La Corte tells us about Mr. Folger.
Many people believe Mr. Folger is a very ordinary man, but in fact, in the chapters of his life, you will find his story not only to be heartwarming, but also inspiring.
Are you aware of Mr. Folger's past careers, and if so, what is your opinion on them?
I don't know.
I think he had a mean, boring past.
Contrary to some students' beliefs, Mr. Folger actually had a very interesting past, risking his life several times. He spent several years in the Marine Corps, helping protect the president.
From the minute I started with the unit, I was gone. I went all over the world. I'd been to 7 countries in a year.
Folger's job as a presidential security detail was to protect the president's helicopter by watching the crowds and spotting assassins.
Anytime the helicopters landed, we were out there with firearms and in number, and made sure that no one got near those.
Why?
What goes up must come down, and they were very fearful that someone who was trying to get to the president would sabotage the aircraft.
Folger recalls the day John Hinckley attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan, shooting him and 3 other people.
John Hinckley, a young man, 20 years old at the time, steps out of the crowd with a handgun and shoots the president. Hits him twice. Once underneath the arm was the almost fatal shot. A Secret Service agent was shot, a Metropolitan Police officer was shot, his press secretary was shot in the head. That could have been me there.
Fortunately, Folger wasn't there that day, but that's when he decided to leave the military to focus on his family. He joined the sheriff's office, where he worked as a deputy for 13 years. He says his most dangerous moment in law enforcement was when he responded to a sexual assault call at a house.
When I got to the front steps and about to approach the front door itself, that's wide open, Jimmy pops out and greets me at the front door with a 12-gauge shotgun about that far from my face. He's got a very crazy look on his face. I know that I'm probably going to die.
Luckily, he did not. Folger retired from the sheriff's office after he shattered several parts of his neck while chasing a suspect. He decided to follow in his father's footsteps and become a teacher.
This is not being gratuitous. I love teaching. I can go to work with a smile and leave with a smile.
Mr. Folger says he does not plan on retiring anytime soon because the children he teaches and loves keep him feeling young.
Students at Fairfax Middle School are asking for more school activities. Jaylene Flores is live at the school after talking to students and staff.
The big question for many students has been, why hasn't there been more school activities?
It's the same scene every day. I think we should have more activities.
I think we should have more school activities because we don't get that much activity. We just only get recess and we don't do that much activities.
Students say activities are just for fun.
So students can have their more physical training, so they can stay more active.
Student Services Specialist Mr. Q says there has been a decrease in activities over the years.
Money was cut back in time. They're not able to provide those activities.
But Mr. Q says the school recognizes the need.
Well, the importance of having activities on our campus is to provide somewhere, an activity for everybody to participate and be a part of something. Chance for them to be kids and enjoy the time with their friends and make new friends and just have fun.
Quintero says the school plans to have more school activities next year.
Teachers are great educational sources, but not all of them are fun. Gabriela Sahik shows us how one teacher is using her imagination to make learning fun.
Today we'll show you how Miss Tilly brings history to life.
In the later 1300s, Edward II is the King of England. This is Piers Gaveston, his companion and advisor. And the English people hate him because he doesn't give good advice.
Miss Tilly can send students into medieval times without ever leaving the classroom.
Not all of the students are, their strength is not necessarily in test taking. So what I like to do is I like to appeal to their imaginations, their artistic talents.
Students bring their imaginations to life through castles, shields, and acting.
Do your duty, sir! And they chop his head off.
I'll describe it helpful, enjoying, and fun.
By having them get involved, they not only learn the concept, they remember it. Get him! Run! Run!
Her technique has proven effective.
I have students come back and talk to me. They will tell me things that they remember. Other teachers, like the 8th grade teachers, tell me that the students do understand certain concepts. So I know I'm getting through. I know I'm effective that way.
It has, because I've been getting F's and I went up to A's. Like from a C to a B plus or to A minus.
Does being involved directly help you remember better exactly the events as they occurred?
Yes.
Okay.
Tilly's technique not only lifts students' grades, but also their spirit.
When I got here, my brother passed away last year, and she really got the motivation that I didn't have last year, and she helped me through a lot.
So how did she develop her technique?
I knew what I would like to have had happen when I was a student in my classes, what would help me. So I started experimenting, and it's developed into everything that I do.
Which has developed into success.
She knows how to get our attention. She's an amazing teacher.
For more information on Miss Tilly's technique, feel free to visit her classroom. Reporting from Fairfax Middle School, my name is Gabriela Sahik.
Students in Fairfax Middle School's after-school program say they look forward to one specific day every week. Arcadia Adams tells us what day and why.
For kids in the ASES program, Fun Friday takes on an even better meaning.
Whether it be playing dodgeball or we students in ASES say it's all fun and games on Friday.
The funnest parts of Fun Friday are Wii Room, Movie Room, and P.
The funnest parts about Fun Friday are the Wii Room and hanging out with my friends.
Options for Fun Friday include watching movies, playing games, and artwork.
The main point for Fun Friday is it's a reward for good behavior, doing your homework, just something that you guys have to look forward to throughout the week.
But Fun Friday is not guaranteed.
If they lose Fun Friday, we have a detention room in which they have to work on their homework, or they sit there and read a book, but they have to be silent.
Fun Friday has proven to be a success. Reporting news from Fairfax Middle School, I'm Arcadia Adams.
That wraps it up for us at Falcon News.
Thanks for watching and have a good day.